Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast and a game between Lin versus Fly here on, I believe this is, oh my goodness, is this Secret Valley? Okay, I think this is Secret Valley. Need to make sure, as there are going to be a lot of games in this series. We have Lin spawning as the blue orc player over here on the bottom left hand side of the map. Meanwhile, we have Fly spawning as the orange orc player, and apparently Fly from Wei Esports is not the same Fly here, as they are part of different clans. So a little bit of a confusion there. Someone told me that the Fly that was playing at Wei in the TESL was the same Fly, a famous WarCraft 3 player. I was just like, oh yeah, I know Fly, but apparently there's more than one. Alright, let's take a look at the strategies. This is going to be an wow, can't even say it. Orc versus Orc mirror matchup, as we see an altar of storms and a barracks now being placed down. Meanwhile, we see Lin pretty much doing the same exact thing. It is going to be Blade Master versus Blade Master. I would be very surprised if I saw a Foreseer or Farseer or any other hero coming out relatively early. Now, Blade Master versus Blade Master, it is going to come down to items and creep patterns, and generally the person who is a little bit more aggressive without getting creep jacked normally wins in these matchups. We'll see what the Blade Master is going to be able to do here, as both sides now training up that Blade Master. Fly's positioning a little bit strange, as his barracks isn't up against the wall here. A little bit more of a tight build by Lin. No, Lin actually has a little bit of room as well, so both players in a little bit of an interesting Sim City, not the typical that I see, but then again, I don't normally study orc bases and figure out how their building placement will work. Blade Master is already out and about. Meanwhile, the other Blade Master is out and about as well. Are they going to be doing some creeping, or are they going to be doing some harassment is the question, as Lin and now sitting down off over here and hasn't really done much of anything. Blade Master may come in quickly, windwalks, gonna sell the Scroll Town Portal, pick up a Circlet of Nobility and a Dust of Appearance, as we see now the Blade Master of Lin coming down over here. Both sides looking to see where they can actually creep in peace, as the Blade Master may try to creep out over here first, and here we go. The Blade Master of Fly may end up getting creep jacked here by Lin, as Lin now comes in, and both sides are engaging. There is a windwalk strike there, as the Blade Master is going to engage, and it looks as though Lin's Blade Master didn't really do anything except for reveal itself, as we now see one peon that got taken down over here at this Fountain of Health. Fountain of Health, very nice for Orc, as Orc players regenerate based upon a percentage of their total hit points. And more often than not, Orc units have more hit points than the other typical units, as we see a Dust of Appearance is being used by Fly. Fly now trying to creep out this creep camp. We'll be able to take down all of these Null Wardens and Null Broods without really losing very much of anything. Does pick up the item, a second Circlet of Nobility, as the Blade Master now coming off to the north here, looking to take down the Null Warden here. This Null Warden will get taken down. Gloves of Haste, a nice item as well. Lin, I believe, is slightly ahead with those items. A Gloves of Haste better than a Circlet of Nobility at this stage in the game, as we now see the Blade Master going after an Ogre Magi, doing a little bit of stutter stepping to try to maximize its damage. And we see a Pure Up of Vitality, a very nice item, in conjunction with that Fountain of Health. It will win in a 1v1 fight, as we also see Slippers of Agility, so +7 attack already. Meanwhile, the Blade Master here of Lin still sitting only at level 1, so Fly really creeping out a little bit more aggressively and coming out ahead, gonna take down that last Ogre Mauler, and now we see a level 2 Blade Master and some lower hit point Grunt and Blade Master still battling it out, as we may see the Blade Master try to creep out this bottom creep camp now and regenerate those hit points. Meanwhile, the Blade Master is coming in to take down the Ogre Magi, so Lin just changing his creep order just a little bit, just enough to make a difference here, as we are going to see the Null Brutes get taken down. Now the Blade Master is regenerating almost faster than it can take that damage. Should be able to finish off these Null Brutes without a problem. Blade Master of Lin sitting at level 2 now, does have a Ring of Regeneration, a very nice item, as it regenerates an additional 2 hit points a second, translating to about 120 hit points extra a second, as the Blade Master now making its way down, and we'll see where it wanders off to. The Blade Master getting chased by a Red Drake. Blade Master off over here sells the Pure Up to Vitality for boots of speed, so that Blade Master is now significantly faster. as the grunts are engaging. The Blade Master off over here does go to the shop, picks up a healing salve, ring of regeneration, and is that Blade Master, oh, gets the Windwalk Strike and gets the Tome of Strength there, so getting a little bit of a benefit, and now the Blade Master is sitting at level 3. Blade Master over here still wandering around. Where is this Blade Master going to go? Running straight inside the base and attempting to take down some bestiaries. There is a Spirit Lodge in the back. Will be utilized for some Spirit Link and for perhaps some Disenchant, as Lin now makes his way back off over here. Bestiaries are being placed down. So far, this is a true mirror matchup as the grunts look to do a little bit of a dance. And now the Blade Master now looking to make its way over, getting off a Windwalk Strike, going after the Blade Master, or going after that one grunt. The grunt already down to 257 hit points, and it may end up getting surrounded here. But yes, as Lin taking more damage on his grunts than he really wants to, now down to 127. This grunt being very careful. Is it going to fall to that Blade Master? There's the Windwalk Strike taking it down. Meanwhile, the Blade Master does come back over to get in a little bit of damage there as we are still continuing the chase. Shadow Hunter is already out on the field. Tome of Strength being left behind, finally picked up by Fly. So once again, using a healing salve and a clarity potion, should be able to get across the map and figure out where it wants to go and deal more harassment. Shadow Hunter is out for Lin as well, so this is a true mirror matchup so far, as both sides coming in with very, very similar strategies. Blade Master may get off a Windwalk Strike. No, not going to get off a Windwalk Strike. Is it going to take up the Tome? No, it is not going to do that either, as we now see the Null Overseer who was hexed. That is a very, very long hex if you do not target a hero. Dust of Appearance has been used, and down goes that Null Overseer. Claws of Attack +6, +8 damage now, as we see a speed scroll being transferred off to that Shadow Hunter. Blade Master is still battling up against an Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi will fall. Potion of Invulnerability, a very nice pickup there by that Blade Master. As the Blade Master going to be very difficult to take down. And it looks as though, yes, this Ogre Magi may get taken down as well. Both sides with a similar strategy. And oh, this Ogre Warrior is actually getting in some damage here. Able to squeeze by just enough. And oh, is it going to be enough here? And oh, who got the item? The Wand of Mana Stealing goes to Fly. So Fly was able to steal that Wand of Mana Stealing, and Lin didn't gain the experience. So the Blade Master now sitting about halfway to level 4, looking very comfortable, as the Shadow Hunter has to deal with the Blade Master on both sides of the map, down off over here and on the top right. Both players trying to harass with that Blade Master. Blade Master is such a good harassing unit, very, very high burst DPS with that critical strike, and that Wand of Mana Stealing should allow him for even more Windwalks and Windwalk Strikes. Back off over here, we can see that the Blade Master sitting at level 3, Shadow Hunter still sitting at level 2 now, just getting there moments ago, as now this Shadow Hunter, a Fly, sitting at level 1. Blade Master may try to go after some units here. Yes, gets off a Windwalk Strike onto that Spirit Walker. Spirit Walker down to 500 some odd hit points. Is it going to be able to escape? It looks like it will with the help of a speed scroll, even though the one poor grunt is causing a little bit of a delay there. Troll Trapper has been taken down. Shadow Hunter now getting up to level 2. Gonna benefit there, as the Blade Master simply hiding in the shadows and waiting for the proper time to strike. Alright. Nightcrawlers, Tide Runners still already coming out to play, quickly getting cleaned up by the Orc. We also have a Kodo Beast out on the field. Tome of Strength once again being left behind, so the Shadow Hunter sitting at 550 hit points. And still we see Lin moving around with this Blade Master and the Shadow Hunter. One Windwalked Blade Master still staying very close by, and it is now revealed as the Windwalk does wear off. Windwalk off over here. Is it going to be able to pick up some items is the question, or perhaps take down some very, very easy creep? Yes, able to take down one of them. Did it take the item? I don't believe, or actually it could possibly have done so, and picking up that item and now dealing more damage back to that Shadow Hunter. The Shadow Hunter is forced to retreat again as Lin gets ensnared. We should be seeing an engagement here in just a moment. Spirit Link cast between some of the main units. Kodo Beast quickly going to get focused down, as we now see a strong push into Fly's base. Fly, is he going to be able to survive? Fly also losing, or going to be losing this grunt and also sharing the damage across some other units here. So you can see that he is taking, these units that are spirit linked are taking damage. As that one grunt does get taken down, half of the damage goes to it, other half goes to all the other units that are spirit linked, making it much more difficult to focus down units. Blade Master is still wandering around here. We can see him selling an item and continuing to sell more items at the shop, trying to make some more room. Does it have the potions of invulnerability, or is that the other Blade Master? No, it may have actually, I can't imagine that it would actually sell a potion of invulnerability. As we see that the Blade Master is off over here. More Spirit Walkers. There are Kodo beasts. Hungry Kodo's Wars could be coming out momentarily, as a Red Drake should get ensnared here and taken down, just waiting on the rest of the units. Blade Master now coming in from the top. You can see healing, or the healing from that Fountain of Health. There is that ensnare. The Red Drake taking a lot of damage, now going back up into the air. Blade Master, is it going to be able to get off the last hit? Oh, Vampiric Aura has been picked up by that Shadow Hunter. A very nice item for the Orc army in general, as all of those Orcs will be able to regenerate a little bit of hit points. Blade Master, more Spirit Link now being cast across more units. And here we go, Shadow Hunter, a little bit of extra damage coming in from that Spirit Walker, as well as the Shadow Hunter and Blade Master are going to be engaging here in just a moment. 3-2 against, I believe, 3-2. Disenchants coming in. That Vampiric Aura really going to be helping, as Lyn able to stay alive a little bit longer, and as the longer this battle goes, the better it will be for Lyn, as Lyn does have that Vampiric Aura. And with that Vampiric Aura, should be taking less damage overall because of that 10%, I believe it's 10% lifesteal. Alright, still here we go. Blade Master still trying to engage, both sides fighting it up. Blade Master going after Flies. Flies units now focusing on a Raider instead. Both sides still trying to hang on ever so barely, as more healing waves are coming in from Lyn. Lyn and Fly still going at it. One Raider finally goes down. Level 3 now on Fly's Shadow Hunter compared to level 2 on Lyn. And Fly now slowly starting to inch out ahead. But Lyn does still have a lot of units on the field, as the Spirit Walkers are trying to focus down more and more of those units. Another healing wave coming in. Are the rest of the grunts alive? The Blade Master of Lyn, is he benefiting? Yes, he is benefiting from that Vampiric Aura, able to actually regenerate a little bit more and actually having more standing hit points than his orange counterpart. Down goes one Kodo as a Raider does pop out of its belly. Fly looking to and finish this off here, and Lyn going to be losing a lot of his army, and now Lyn is in trouble as Fly has taken the advantage here. Those peasants with that Spirit Link adding extra 220 hit points of absorption per peon, as we now see Lyn just turning around once again. Blade Master still trying to fight it up, should be able to finish off all of the units here, as Lyn still with only one Blade Master versus Fly, a lot more units, and Fly takes game 1 in this series. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.